Ladies and gentlemen, please take your
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, a warm welcome to all of you from Manisa, one of the fastest growing basketball centers in Türkiye. We have gathered here for the official draw of the 2025 Youth Basketball Champions League. As you probably know by now, this will be the third edition of this new competition, and we can proudly say tekrar hoş geldiniz to all the teams because we are welcoming them back to the country after Bursa had hosted the first youth BCL tournament 2 years ago. Last year we were in Hungary, and now it's time to show the world why Manisa is considered a new hotspot for basketball in this country. We all know about Sabin Lee's heroics, the clutch wins and incredible comebacks that pushed Manisa Basket to the round of 16 of the BCL. However, this time, the focus shifts to the future. From April 22nd to 27th, Manisa will host under-18 teams of 12 clubs from 8 different countries. These 12 contenders will find out today their path through the competition. In today's draw, these 12 teams will be split into 4 groups of 3 teams each. The 4 group winners will then be paired in the semi-finals on Saturday, April 26th, while the big final and the third place game will take place on Sunday, April 27th. The teams that finished second in their respective groups will play classification games for 5th through 8th place in the tournament, while the third place teams will compete for the 9th through 12th spot overall. Now, let's take a look at the city that will provide the stage for the 12 talented teams. Let's get a taste of Manisa.
Bir şehri eşsiz kılan şey, sunduğu her deneyimde seni bir başka diyara götürmesidir. Manisa. Kendini bambaşka diyarlarda bulacağın yerdesin. Seni bekleyen hikayeler hayal ettiğinin çok daha ötesinde. Her bir adımında medeniyetlerin görkemli tarihine tanıklık edeceğiz. Lidya'dan Pergamon'a kralların ayak izlerini takip edeceksin. Roma'nın, Osmanlı'nın mirasını yakından göreceksin. Bu kadim şehrin bir parçası olmanın keyfine varacağız.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This beautiful city will host 6 days of high-level youth basketball. I don't know how you can beat that combination. I think every basketball fan would like to know more about the event, and luckily, we have with us today an expert panel that can provide us with all necessary information. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Ferdi Zeyrek, Mayor of Manisa. Merhabalar. Konuşmanızı alabiliriz.
Çok değerli FIBA yetkililerimiz, çok değerli Türkiye Basketbol Federasyonu yetkililerimiz, Manisa Büyükşehir Belediyesi Spor Kulübü yetkililerimiz ve basın mensupları hanımefendiler ve beyefendiler, hepiniz öncelikle hoş geldiniz. Bu yıl üçüncüsü düzenlenecek olan Avrupa Gençler Şampiyonası'na ev sahipliği yapmanın mutluluğunu yaşıyoruz. Ve Manisa'mızın tanınabilirliği, bilinebilirliği ve spora olan bu yatkınlığı açısından gerçekten şehrimiz için çok önemli bir etkinliktir. Biz burada 6 gün boyunca sürecek olan 12 farklı kulübün yarışacağı ve gençlerimizin kişisel gelişimlerini ortaya koyacağı, şehrimizin tanıtacağı bu etkinlikte ev sahipliği yapmaktan gerçekten çok mutluyuz. Sizleri Manisa'mıza bekliyoruz ve Manisa'mız gerçekten böyle organizasyonları çok özledi. Çok ihtiyacı var ve kentin bilinebilirliği açısından da bizler için çok değerli. Konuklarımızı şimdiden özlemle bekliyoruz.
On behalf of my country, Manisa Belediyesi and the people of Manisa, I greet you all. We are proud to host the third Youth Basketball Champions League alongside Manisa Basket and the Turkish Basketball Federation. This tournament is valuable experience for young players, both on and off the court. I wish all the teams success. At the same time, Manisa is celebrating the 485th International Mesir Paste Festival, one of Turkey's oldest and most prestigious festivals. This year's theme is healing, highlighting the health benefits of Mesir Paste. I invite you to join the festives, explore our city's cultural and natural beauty, and share your experiences as ambassadors of Manisa. We are fully prepared to make this tournament a great success. I thank everyone who contributed and hope for a fair, competitive championship. Welcome once again, and good luck to all the teams. And now I invite Mr. Alper Yılmaz, Sports Director of Turkish Basketball Federation. Welcome. And Mr. Dejan Lekic, Basketball Champions League Head of Competitions.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome. Now I have some questions for all of you. Mr. Zeyrek, basketball seems to be the hottest thing in Manisa right now. How important is it for the city to have a strong team representing it internationally?
Basketbol Manisa'da gerçekten artık bir tutku haline geldi. Biz Manisa'da basketbolu daha da çok yaşatmak, gençlerin önünü açmak için bu turnuvaların gerçekten şehrime çok büyük bir değer katacağının bilincindeyiz. Ve artık bu tutkuyu yaşatmak için daha da gelecekte böyle bir basketbol şehri haline getirebilmek için biz Manisa Büyükşehir Belediyesi olarak elimizden gelen tüm çalışmaları yapıyoruz. Ve Manisa basket takımımız hem ligde hem de Avrupa'da bizi temsil ediyor ve gururlandırıyor. Bunun haricinde gençlerde de gelişimleri ve alt liglere destek vermek için Manisa Büyükşehir Belediyesi basketbolda ve basketbol severlerin her zaman için yanında olmaya da devam edecektir.
Basketball has become a passion in Manisa. It is a great pride and responsibility for us to represent our city in international arena. As Manisa Belediyesi, we provide the support we can to make the success of our club sustainable. A strong presence on the European stage will further strengthen our city's sports identity and inspire our youth. And my second question is, this is about the young players and new generations. What sort of memories do you want the players to take from this event and remember in years to come?
Bu turnuva gençlerimiz için gerçekten çok büyük bir fırsat. Bu turnuvada gençlerimizin hem kazanmayı hedeflediği gibi takım ruhunu ortaya koymayı, fair play ile birlikte kendi gelişimlerini sunacakları ve aynı zamanda gelecekte daha iyi bir basketbol liglerinde yer aldıklarında geriye dönüp baktıklarında bu turnuvayı hatırlayabilecekleri ve Manisa'mızı hatırlayabilecekleri çok güzel bir turnuva olmasını hedefliyoruz ve herkesi de Manisa'ya davet ediyoruz.
This tournament is a great opportunity for our youngsters. We want them to learn not only how to win on the field, but also team spirit, struggle, and fair play. Years later, I wish them to remember this tournament as an organization where they made good memories and improved themselves. As Manisa will continue to invest in the future of sports and young people, I invite you all to Manisa. And now, Mr. Alper Yılmaz. This is the second time that Turkey is hosting the Basketball Champions League, Youth Basketball Champions League. We know the country also hosted numerous of FIBA youth events. How important is it for the federation to keep giving the young players exposure in competitions like this?
First of all, welcome to Manisa. As a basketball federation, Turkish Basketball Federation, we know that the importance of the young players, who will be the future of the basketball. And as a Turkish person, we love to host all the foreign guests in our country always. And I think Diana is going to agree that we are good in organizing the competitions. And I would like to thank to Mr. President, Mr. Mayor, FIBA, and Manisa Basket especially, to organize the Youth Basketball Champions League in Manisa this year. I think it will be perfect, and every young player will learn something more in every second of every game. And I am very happy to know that they are going to get educated off the court as well, because they are the future of basketball, and they will be players, coaches, referees, or managers in basketball, or even if they are not going to stay in basketball, they will be part of basketball in their future life. So we will try to keep organizing the new competitions for the upcoming years. And again, all 12 teams are welcomed here. And I hope it will be a great organization. And thank you again to Mayor for this opportunity as Turkish Basketball Federation.
And also through the 9-year-long history of BCL, there have been 2 Turkish players named the best young players, Furkan Korkmaz and Sadık Emir Kabaca, who are also in our national team right now. Is that some kind of evidence that young players are trusted more than ever in Turkey now?
It's the proof that BCL chose wisely who will be the MVPs of the competition, because Furkan was our ambassador in NBA, but right now he's playing a game back in Europe, and Sadık is one of the best players, Turkish best players, and he's playing in our national team proudly. So I think their development as a basketball player starts from the BCL youth tournaments. So it shows that how important this tournament is, and how many important players will come in next 5 years, 10 years in our European basketball, even world basketball. So we are really proud of our Turkish basketball players, and I hope there will be many more than two MVPs from Turkey, and they will play in our national team in next 10 years.
Thank you. And Mr. Lekic, welcome back to Turkey. The BCL League is growing more and more with each season. How important is it for the organization to keep growing the youth BCL alongside the BCL?
Thank you, Elif. It's a big pleasure being here in this beautiful Bedesten and together with our hosts, great hosts from the city and from the Basketball Federation of Turkey to introduce the third edition of the Youth Basketball Champions League. It is very important for us. It was very important for us. You know, the Basketball Champions League is competition of clubs for the clubs. And the Youth BCL comes as a great platform for the clubs to showcase their youth programs. We are trying to maintain the high-level standards of organization that are set in the first edition in Bursa. It was already amazing and high level. We continued in the same direction in Debrecen, and now here we are 6 weeks to the event in Manisa, and we are confident that we will deliver a great event here, which with adding some additional content, something that Alper was mentioning a little bit earlier, it's recognized by the clubs. And for us, it's a testament for the future to continue because interest in participation is bigger and bigger with every next season.
And also this kind of tournament is a chance to see homegrown talent. Would you say the homegrown players are the pillars of BCL?
Definitely, I couldn't agree more. This is investment for the future. Every investment in the youth is investment for the future. And this is where the Youth BCL comes as an event and competition where we want to show that we care about these young players. We want to introduce them to the next steps of their career, which is professional life. Obviously, we are talking here about players that are 17, 18 old players. And what we are establishing as a standard, providing them with premium conditions. They are using the same conditions, the high-level conditions, the hotels, the facilities, the venue, service around them, same like their idols or older colleagues from the BCL clubs. They will be exposed to the social media, to the TV, to the public in general, the same way as the older players and the big stars. And this is how we want to introduce them to our competition, but also to the professional life. And then to just say, in addition to what Alper said, it's not only about playing the games and having the games. It's fun, obviously, but we should not forget, and we never forget, that these are young kids, still kids, and they are very vulnerable at this stage. Therefore, we want to provide them with some insight and experience from a professional life of a professional athlete. And therefore, we are bringing high-level international former player to share experience with these guys on the workshop that it will be held during the event, to present to these kids and educate on how is to be successful, famous, but also to guide a little bit through the sacrifices and obstacles that all these kids will need to do to achieve on the road to success. And not only that, we are all aware about all the dangers in the modern sport that are coming, and this is probably the best age to provide additional education on all these, unfortunately, things that are happening in a reality, but we are trying to raise that awareness and prevent it from that age when it comes to the doping, when it comes to the betting and match fixing. We want, and we will bring experts to openly discuss and educate the players for them to be better prepared and fight against these wrong things in the sport. Finally, as we always have the players, coaches, but we also have one more team on the court, is the referees. And part of investment for the future NBA and FIBA camp that started last year for talented referees will be held as well here in Manisa during the event. Around 20 best referees from the world, young referees from the world, not only from Europe. So we will have referees from Americas, from Africa, from Asia, from Australia. They will work with the highest authorities from NBA and FIBA and instructors that will educate these kids that will also officiate the games of the tournament. So all in all, I believe it is a content that will be very exciting, not only the games. And I'm using this opportunity to thanks again to our hosts, to the mayor, to the club, Manisa, and everyone involved in the organization. To our partners, Turkish Basketball Federation, we are partnering with them for many projects, and we are very happy to continue in the future. And at the end, to invite everyone to come enjoy the event and support all 12 teams. We know that they will be cheering for the local team, but we need to support all these kids.
I also once again thank you all. Before we look ahead, we need one last piece of background about the Youth Basketball Champions League. Let's take a look at what happened in the previous 2 editions in this competition. Now, it is time to move on to another special guest. We needed somebody who will help us shuffle all the teams, and who better to call up to the stage than Manisa Basket's very own team captain, Mehmet Yağmur.
Merhaba.
Welcome.
Hello.
We can take you to your place
Thank
while I
you.
ask you some questions.
Thank you.
So, Mehmet, your professional career started nearly 2 decades ago. Were there any kind of tournaments like this on one to help you get some international experience?
Back in our day, only European Championship were playing our time. But aside of basketball, traveling to other countries, seeing new cities, and experiencing different cultures made us more confident and open-minded individuals. We carried those experiences to our professional lives. I think having these opportunities at the club level is an amazing chance for the young talents, young players. So today, to gain not only sports experience, but also exposure to different cultures, helping them become true global citizens.
And also the home team Manisa will be in the draw. Do you expect them to go far, maybe become the first host to win the Youth BCL?
I believe our team will give it all and make our city and our fans incredibly proud. Every challenge is these tournaments will only make them stronger and set the stage even bigger success. Manisa has so much potential in basketball, and with the right planning and support, long-term success is definitely within reach. It all starts with building strong foundation by developing young talent through basketball schools, local leagues, and experienced coaches. The city support from passionate fans to financial backing and community involvement will help the sport really take off. If we focus on nurturing local talent, improving public courts, and making basketball more accessible for schools, Manisa could become a really basketball hub in Turkey. A huge thanks to Mr. Ferdi Zerek, the mayor of Manisa, for his commitment to sport, his efforts in improving sport facilities, and for creating opportunities for young athletes to follow their dreams.
Thank you. It's finally time to do what we all came here for, to conduct the draw and to find out who is on the path towards international glory. Please welcome to the stage once again Mr. Dejan Lekic, Head of Competitions of the BCL.
Thank you, Elif. Mehmet,
Hello.
pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again. Let me go over the draw principles quickly, just quickly, for all the teams and everyone else to understand what will happen in the following 5 to 10 minutes. We will draw 4 groups in total, each of them including 3 teams. The 12 clubs are split into 3 pots. They are in front of Mehmet, based on the ranking from the previous 2 editions of the Youth BCL, or on the ranking of the country ranking, if this is the first ever participation for the specific club. Let's see now which teams are in each pot. You can see the pots also here. In the pot 1, we have 2 former champions and 2 finalists of the first editions of the Youth Basketball Champions League. In alphabetical order, we have one of the representatives of the host country, Turkey, Galatasaray, Istanbul. Igokea Emtel from Bosnia and Herzegovina, the first ever winner of the Youth Basketball Champions League. Ritas Vilnius from Lithuania, the actual winner of the Youth Basketball Champions League. They are coming to defend their title. And the host and the finalist of the first edition, Tofaş Bursa. Teams in the pot 2 are Era Nimburg from Czech Republic, Manisa, our host, Manisa Basketball Club from Turkey, Porsche Ludwigsburg from Germany, and another German team in Telekom Baskets Bonn. Finally, in the pot 3, the following clubs, again from Turkey, Aliaga Petkimspor, they are coming just from across the road from the neighborhood, Filu Ostend from Belgium, first ever participation of Italian club in Pallacanestro Reggiana from Reggio Emilia, and also first time ever we have Serbian club Spartak Office Shoes from Subotica from Serbia. And we will alternate between drawing one team for each group. So we will start with the first team in Group A, then the first team in Group B, the first team in Group C, and so on. It will be very simple. I believe it will be also simple for 2 of us, as for everybody in the audience. Here I need to mention that country protection is the only exception that applies here, and it's very simple to understand. It assures that the 2 teams from the same country cannot be drawn in the same group in this stage of the competition. Now we are ready. Mehmet, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see from the pot 1. Shuffle well, please,
okay.
And to have the first team. And it is the first ever champion of Youth BCL,
Yes.
Igokea Emtel from Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have technical support from our computer and software to show us the next available group for the team that is drawn. So Igokea is the first team in Group A. Let's see who is the team that will be first in the draw from the pot 1 and will go into Group B. This is very important because in the later stages of the competition, the clubs are pairing from Group A to Group B, and it is Galatasaray, the finalist from the Debrecen edition of the Youth BCL. Galatasaray goes to Group B. We are ready to continue. 2 more clubs in the pot. One of them is champion, one of them finalist of the Youth BCL. And we have the champion, the current champion, Ritas Vilnius. They go into Group C. No need to shuffle now. One ball remaining, and it should be our amazing host of the first edition, Tofaş Bursa, one of the clubs with great history, but also with very important tradition in working with the young players. So Tofaş takes the first position in the Group D. Now it will maybe get a little bit more complicated, but we are ready to go with the teams from pot 2. Shuffle well, please. Let's see now the first team. Here we might have, maybe not with the first team, but country protection to be applied. It is our team from Ludwigsburg, Porsche Basketball Academy, that will go join Igokea into Group A. Ready to see who the next team drawn will be from the pot 2. Our hosts, Manisa Basketball, and obviously they cannot be in the group with Galatasaray. Therefore, they are set. What a game it will be against the current champion Ritas Vilnius in Group C. So Manisa joins Group C. The next club, please, Mehmet. Telekom Bonn.
Yes.
And Telekom Bonn from Germany goes to Group B, joining Galatasaray.
Can I get
one more ball? We are ready to announce practically what is the last remaining team from pot A. Correctly, it is the representative of Czechia, Era Nymburk. 4 more teams, 4 more balls to be drawn. We are ready to shuffle. Very good, Mehmet. We are great partners on the stage. It's like a free throws, no?
Yes,
or
yes.
3-pointer. What is easier?
But this one is okay. I got it.
Aliaga Petkimspor, your neighbor.
Yes.
And let's see what is the group where they will be placed. It's Group A. The next.
Drawing.
Three teams remaining, and the first comes from Belgium, Philo Ostend. Philo Ostend goes to Group B. 2 more teams to be drawn, 2 newcomers to the competition from Italy and from Serbia to join the Group C or Group D. Palacanestro Reggiana joins the Group C. And if everything is correctly set in that last ball, we should have team coming from Serbia. Everything correct. Spartak Office Shoes from Subotica, Serbia is placed in the Group D. Let's have a final look again at the composition of the groups following the draw. In the Group A, the first champion, Igokea MTL, will be joined by Porsche Basketball Academy Ludwigsburg and Aliaga Petkimspor. Galatasaray, the finalist of the last edition, in the Group B will be joined by Telekom Baskets Bonn from Germany and Philo Ostend from Belgium. Ritas Vilnius will start defending the title from the Group C together with the host club Manisa, and the Pallacanestro Reggiana from Reggio Emilia, Italy. Finally, in the Group D, Tofaş Bursa will be joined by Era Nimburg from the Czech Republic and Spartak Subotica. That would be all from our side. I thank Mehmet once again. Great job, great work. And I invite Elif for the closing words.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Lekic, and thank you, special thanks to Mehmet Yağmur. And this, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the draw. I take the opportunity to thank once again to all the panel members, and of course, a special thanks to everyone who attended this draw ceremony and everyone who watched us on YouTube or on TV. We wish good luck to all the teams that will take part, and we look forward to seeing all of you in Manisa for the 2025 edition of the Youth Basketball Champions League in 6 weeks. Thank you.